Hey, welcome. Uh, First off, I'd like to thank everybody that did a super chat or donated to the production of the NATS. I hope you enjoyed that show. It was really quite spectacular. I hope we got audio. I can't tell. I'm back working in the studio, obviously. And every year when I go to the NATS, I get excited and I want to build next year's airplane. Well, I've decided to do another Thunderbolt, but we're going to make some changes. I was standing on the Circle 4 several years back, and Billy, I built 5 of these, and Ty Marcucci has one of them right now. He's going to be finishing up, but I was standing with Billy, and he said, "You going to build any more of those Thunderbolts?" I said, "Nah." He said, "Why?" I said, "Poor design." And his neck about snapped off. So I decided, let's see. Oh, great. I've decided that I would take his world-class world beater in 2004 and update it to how I want it. So the difference in this airplane, first off, you can see the difference in the wing. That's the Geobolt wing, and this is the wing I'm using, and it's the redesigned wing. And we're going to draw this out because we're going to go ahead and cut fuselage. I'm going to build a fuselage crutch this weekend. And I figure that this will take me about 2 months to frame up. Let's see if we can find a pen in this mess. I get, like I say, when I get back from the NATS, I want to start building the next season's airplane. Let's put it in pencil, I guess. So we're putting a bigger wing in this one. Not more span, more chord. More wing area. Not, this is a better wing. Don't tell Billy that, but this is a better wing. I built several airplanes using his wing there. No, it will be a PA. I did real good with my Thunderbolts in 07, 8, 9, 10, 11, whenever I was flying them. I had a good run with that airplane, so I'm going to take some of the things that I'm starting to practice now. And this airplane is going to be under 60 ounces. That's how much bigger the wing is. A bunch. The only reason I'm going to do a PA-75 on a pipe is to, get the fuselage is so wide, you want the exhaust coming out the back. I still have my propeller left from when I flew my Thunderbolt. We're going to put this back on it. This baby's a monster. This is a 15-inch 4.5 propeller that'll go on this thing. So I'll need to make the landing gear just a little longer than what Billy has here. That's okay. So the first thing we're going to do, I bought some wood while we were there. I'm always buying wood. Whenever you see wood, you got to buy it. This is the propeller, though, that I'll be using. Unless we can come up with a 4-blade 15-inch. Because I want that scale look. Did you see my flights? They weren't awful. I have had 7 flights for the year. But I couldn't make the cut this year. There was a lot of good flyers there this year. Arrestes just burn those flights, and you know what? I wouldn't want to fly it. It was so windy, it was ridiculous. So let's do a crutch and start cutting the formers. This one here, I have molds in St. Louis for this airplane, but we're not going to use them because this is a different shape. My Thunderbolts were the bubble Thunderbolt. I'm going to build a Razorback. So I'm going to build the shapes right off Billy's drawings. So, first thing you need to do is we need some 3/16. Let's see here. Yeah, I can make this work. This is 4-pound wood. We'll have to weigh it up. I don't want to put any heavy wood in this thing. I want this thing 60 ounces or less. This is a big mama. But I figured with the title of this, Republic P-47, I should be able to draw some of them RC guys over, you know. I need somebody to basically go through my YouTube channel and straighten it out, because there's a lot of information in there and nobody can find it. That's because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see what we got here. We're going to root through all the 3/16 stuff. And we're going to get the lightest stuff out of the file. Pipe and Razorback under 60 ounces. No, I'm just going to use some tricks. Just some tricks. Let's see. There's some 4-inch wide. That's quarter. That's quarter, I think, yeah. 46. This is. That's quarter. We can use quarter, but we have to sand more. Let's see here. I had some of this taped up. And let's see. Here's a couple pieces, 48 inches long, 3/16. Let's see what it weighs. Now, fuselage sides are 3/16, but the way that this airplane's built is you sand the outside and then take the the top and bottom off and then sand the inside. And you get this down to 16th. So we need this wood to be around no more than 6 pounds. So let's see what we got here. 48 by 4. 205. 59 grams. That's a pretty good piece. 59. 59, 48. And yeah, I'll share the secrets with you what I'm doing. Let's see here. Balsa density calculator. 58 grams. That's a pretty good piece. 58, 48, 48, 3/16. I wonder why it's never in there what I need. 3/16. I did. Oh, 4 inches. I didn't calculate. That's 6 pound wood. But it'll be a 16th inch thick, so I need, and it's the fuselage, so I need, let's see. I need something. We'll use those 48s. $60. So it's 2 grams heavier. Yeah, it's 6 1/4. Let's see if I got some other. It'd be nice if it was closer to 5. Let's see what this is. 46 gram. No, that's 1/4 inch. You have to kind of go through all your stash. That's 1/4. I know I got some more. That's 3/8. Ah, here we go. 3/16. Okay. 30. It's already weighed. 36 to 39. 36 grams. 36. 36. 4 3/16. That's better wood there. That's 5 pound wood. So we'll go with this wood here. You know that it was a long time ago I got that. It was $2.58. This is 5 pound even, so we'll turn these into fuselage crutch. I could have done 6 pound because you're going to remove so much, but I would like to keep everything 4 to 5 pound wood. So what do we got here? What are we going to have to do to make the length up? It's just a little short. How do I want to do this? Well, seeing that I separate the wing, we're going to lay it out so that the separation's on the wing center. What do you guys think of that Nationals? Did I do a decent job getting the footage? I saw, I went and looked at it when I got home here. It was kind of pixelated, but what that's from is bandwidth. You know, we're out there in the middle of the field, and the tower is quite a ways away. You gotta, you gotta kind of do what you got. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Alan. Dennis B., I would have thought you would have been wore out from that 3 days. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. I'm an old man, but I'm in good shape. The Tucker flew very well, but the pilot didn't fly it very well. That's okay. We'll get him next year. Maybe I get more than 7 flights in for next year. Boy, this is tough working in this place. Cancel. What happened to John in his first flight of the finals? Well, he got through it. His second flight, he got blown out. He decided to bail, and you can't blame him. You know, it was windy. It was 15 miles an hour, constant, gusting to 26. And those guys, Orestes, Walker, Fitzgerald, Joe Gilbert, and Joe Daly, made it look like the wind wasn't blowing, but trust me, the wind was blowing its ass off. It was horrendous. It seems I haven't been reminding people to ring that bell. Make sure when you subscribe, there's a little bell down there, and you ring that bell and hit all notifications. That way you get notified when I come online. Okay, now, first thing I got to do is lay this out. We're going to cut one of these right square in half, and we're going to use the 39. That's the 39 gram piece of wood. And you say, well, why are you going to cut it in half? Well, this wood is not quite long enough for this fuselage. So the way that I build, I split the fuselage right at the center. So in order to make a clean joint, so to speak, we'll split it and then I'll angle it. But I don't, you're too much spark. Most people would be laxing out and you're starting a new plane. Well, yeah, I mean, what else am I going to do here? You got to understand my situation. I'm staying in my hobby shop, my model shop, and I get excited. I want a new airplane. I decided at the field that I'll do another Billy plane. So let's cut that there. Actually, I don't even have to cut that much, I don't think. Let's do this, maybe we'll save some wood. Measure. Nose moment's 9 inches, I know that. Let's see, we got how many inches we got there? We'll do that. We'll save we'll save, you know, Charles comes on tonight, so I gotta, if I'm gonna do any screaming, it's gotta be today. I'll relax while Charles is screaming. Come on. I need 2 pieces, 13 inches long. Okay, so let's save a little that way. $13. Let's save 10 inches. $13. Well, this saw's a piece of crap. Okay, so what do we do now? Yeah, it might make it to Cleveland. You know, I have my Tucker, and it flies well. I just need more time on it. I'm gonna fly whatever flies best. Maybe my Continental, you know, I don't know. Here we go. And we use that for the top of the crutch. Why are you giving up choosing this design over a slimmer design? Because I like it. That's why I built 5 of them before. A lot of detail, a lot of, it's semi-scale. You know, these other things are lawn darts. Even the, I like that one. And that one. And that one there is okay. And the ones on the, they're okay. But I was an AMS. And I like real looking airplanes. So, and like I say, I had Thunderbolt 3 flew really, really well. It was plane of the year in 2007. Sat on the front row. 2007, 8, 9, I think. 3 years on the front row. It was a handful in the wind, though. Because of its weight. And I feel some of the tricks I know now, or some of the tricks I'm doing now, I can beat the weight. And if I can't, well, I'll get close. I'll know when I get close to the finish. We're going to be able to beat the weight. And if I can't, I'll sell it like I did the last one. I haven't built the Razorback yet. So we'll see if that makes a difference. I know that the wing I'm going to put in is going to make a big difference. Okay, so let's lay this out and see how this works. What happened to my Thunderbolt number 3? I crashed it in Memphis. I was sad when that happened. Sad, sad, sad. The story behind that is, as a competitor, it's hard not to be competitive. And I put in a burner flight, just a smoking flight, and I was first throughout the contest. And John Simpson came up, and he had me by half a point. The wind was blowing there too, howling like a bitch. I put in another smoking flight, all the way to the end, the 4-leaf clover. I had to up the nitro and open the needle, and didn't compensate for the fuel load, and I ran out of fuel on the uphill side of the 4-leaf clover. It went over the top, and it went straight in on the other side. And that's that story. Okay, so we know what we're doing here. That's 1, 2. So we need some CA. We need to tack these together. You know, if I just do an hour on this today, and that's the regiment, hour a day, Danny, pretty soon you'll know you got one done. Hour a day is all it takes. Okay. This came from SIG. It was $2.58. So how long ago was that? 4 by 3/16 by 36. Like a contest wood. Man, they got this sticker's on there, buddy. I'll be going home to St. Louis here next month. They're going to bring back some more contest wood. That's unreal. Totally unreal. I think that made it worse. Certainly did. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing because it's all gonna get sanded anyway. But sure like to have it off there. Oh well. So it's laid out. plans. Working in the bathroom. My other Thunderbolts weren't built from plans. They were built from measurements that I took from Billy in 2004. All the shapes and everything were drawn. They were out of my head. But it was close to Bill's. Come on. Because I have no table to set this down on, it's very difficult to get it folded right. Okay, let's measure it now. Seven and 7/8. Eight. And that is 1 3/4 inches. You know what? I got that snazzy ruler John made me. 1 3/4 inches. Yeah. By Monday, I'll have a fuselage. I won't have the top and bottom skins, but I thought about starting on the stabilizer first. But you know what I need to do? I forgot all about that. Is I need to trim up the datum line. Well, it's a good thing I caught that, because it's a way out. Everything starts from the top line. If I'd have built this, it would have had incidents in it. So let's move this over here. Needed a 48-inch ruler there. We'll get it. Ain't nothing. So we had a heck of a week. Yep, they're going to be just big as the others, yeah. Yeah, Craig, I can't get into that. I'm from Missouri. That's a show me state. You're gonna have to show me. Warren T-Hart's the one who got that ball rolling. Let's see here. Well, there's where that other shit went to. Let me see. Did it get in there? No, that's paper. That's paper. So what happened here? Gotta give him props, though. He sure can fly. Yep, it'll be a big mama, 30 inches wide, 30 inches, yeah, 30 inches wide by 8 inches. 4 at the stab and 4 at the elevator, so it's big. Why am I getting a hoop there on the end, I wonder? Okay, so we're gonna have to put some sandpaper on this thing. On the T-bar, I can't get that knot out of it. Once I get one made, it's real simple to copy the other one. Man, I know this guy that got me this sandpaper. I love it. We ended up getting some horn blanks from Winship this weekend. So we got horns coming. Come on. Why does everything have to be such a battle? I guess it just wouldn't be right. Wouldn't. Okay. So we were doing that end, so let's Block sand it straight. You don't get this line straight, when you lay it upside down, your airplane will have incidents in it and it'll fly goofy. We were talking about the mistake I made on camera on the Tucker. The guys wanted to call me, but didn't want to bug me when I cut the stab on the wrong side. Well, when I flipped it over and cut it in the right side, I looked at it. No, that wasn't the Tucker. That was the Continental. I go, you know what? We're going to hack off the bottom, and it cleared the mistake anyway. So, but mistakes happen, and you just got to move on. And the pollen here is getting me. Okay. And look at that again. 1 3/4 inches. Okay, we're there. Well, I took a lot off of it. 1/8 of an inch I took off of that thing, getting it straight. You know, when I go to the NATS or contest or out on the field or whatever, and we're streaming, that's for fun. Yeah. When I'm doing these videos, I hope you're learning something. My way is not the only way to do it, but my way works, and it's no BS. So we want to put this here, put that there, trace around here. Much bigger wing. Much better wing. That other wing. And they'll have the foam leading edge like I did on my little Tucker. So I won't have the starved horse look in it, because I hate that. I like foam wings. They look really good. But man, that weight penalty is just no good. So we need to measure. You know what? I screwed up again. That should have been in the high point of the wing. That doesn't matter. Okay. I want to do this. That. I want to do that. That's what I was doing. I don't know why I drew that on there. I guess just for reference. Probably gonna need a new blade. Okay. Okay. That's what I had in mind. Goes back to here. I need that ruler again. I guess I could turn it upside down on the bench, tack it, and mark it. We'll do that. Upside down on the bench. Keep the datum line right. Tack it. See, once I got this pattern, I can make the second one real simple. Oh. So where'd that sanding bar go? Right there. We won't have to do this on the next one. Of course, right on the sticker. There. Good. Cut it again. Need a new blade. Here's what we'll try. This is a medical scalpel. One-time use. Let's see if they're any good. Sterilized. That way when I cut the crap out of myself, it won't get infected. And we'll use these spring clamps. Can't do it that way. That ain't no good doing it like that. This thing is dull as shit. Well, these are trash. I certainly wouldn't want a surgeon working on me with that. That thing is dull. Fuck that. Unbelievably dull. So, let's get out some other ones. Here we go. We'll try these. Those were my buddy Jerry's. No wonder why he had so many of them. They weren't any good. Open here. Okay, open. I know these are sharp. These are sharp. They'll cut the crap out of you. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. We've been on almost an hour and haven't got anything done. We might have to make this video a little longer. You guys want to see how it's done? This is how it's done. That was crappy too. So I'll have to sand that. I'll have to sand and fit everything, I guess. Remember, I'm already finishing. You do crappy joints, not only will your airplane be heavy, but you can't fix them at the end. That's pretty good, pretty bueno. So, let's see if it's straight. That's the important part, is it straight? Not really, so we need to sand a little off there. My dad used to tell me, Robert, it's got to be perfect. Sand a little off of here or a little off of there, one. Back in his day, my dad was a hell of a builder. There we go. I guess I could recut that datum line when I get it. There it is, right there. Okay, let's glue it together. Okay, it's glued together now. We'll straighten this out. See if there's any business going on there. Tack that there. As a matter of fact, I can just tack it really good, and I'll do the other one off camera, the other side. I want to get the first one done on camera so you can see how I did it. 24 watchers. You guys must really love that NATS coverage. But this is the P-47 build. I just wanted to thank everybody who watched, commented, liked, subscribed, and of course the super chats. Thank you very much. They were much appreciated. It cost me quite a bit to run that show. You know, anybody thinks that I'm making money on this is crazy. So we'll save that. Yeah, we already got that mark. Maybe I can call Tommy Looper and see if he'll carve me another pilot for this one, because there is no better pilot carver than Tommy. Okay. Here we go. How many of you guys were around when I built that Aries in 11 days? First piece of wood cut to in the air. Okay. Now we need to take a measurement. Now, if it was Billy, I know that he would make the tail moment longer, but I ain't going to do that. Because I saw his 22-inch tail moment airplane fly. It was not pretty. Let's see, we want to go from deleting it, so basically just moving the wing forward. Come on, don't any crap. We'll measure from there. 28 1/8. 28 1/8. Okay, and you guys, well, what the hell am I doing? Well, you'll see. $28 1/8. I'm just renumbering this thing is all. 28 1/8. We should have about 16 1/4 tail moment instead of 18. 16 3/8. Let's see here. 16 1/2. I can live with that. 16 1/2 inch tail and a 9-inch nose. Has to be light on the back half. So that's from there. He has an inch and a half behind that. Inch and a half. Basically, the only reason why I can do this is that I built 5 of them before, and I knew what needed to be changed for it to work the way I like it. Not to say Billy didn't design a good airplane for him, but if you set this one, it'll look like Billy's until you set them side by side. And you go, why is that wing so breasty? And why is it 4 inches narrower? Well, I'm picking up the wing area in chord. And why isn't the tail moment 22 inches long instead of, 16 and a quarter? Because it's too tail heavy that way. So we need, looks to me like he has 3/16. So I gotta do a little math here. 3/8 and 3/32 twice. 332. So what do we got here? 632. It's going to be almost 5/8. It will be 5/8. 5/8 of an inch. So we're going to have 5/8 by 4. Let's see here. That's 3/4. That's 5/8 there. That little math exercise I just did there, you get them guys at work, they can't figure that shit out. Huh? It's most of the guys at work couldn't work off this set of plans. No way. Let's see, he had a center line there that was 1/4 inch down, so that's a half. Or is that 5/16? I'd have to measure it. Yes. It's a 1/4. So is that right? No, that ain't right. Gotta think here. I gotta think here. 332, because I'm using some metric wood, and it ain't going to be the same. So what I'm going to do here, we'll cheat. We'll cheat like a big dog. I'm mixing metric wood with American wood. So what do we got here? $610,000. Not quite 5/8. Or is it 610,000? It's 5/8. How am I going to get away with that? 610,000. It's almost 5/8. of an inch. Probably, it's probably a little shy by 32nd of an inch. And I'm sure there's a Brett Buck could figure it out exactly, but it don't matter. Come on now, quit moving. Brett Buck is really sharp. You got a question on goofy math or whatever, he knows it. I don't know how, but he does. That's his job. I'll have to get my little circle templates and that leading edge. I mean, I can do it by eye, but you can do her by eye. It's close enough. It's worked for me for 50 years. And I probably could have just drawn that line in there by eye and it'd have been all right. I don't think it's any bigger than 4. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, it is. Shit. Let's see here. No, it's 4. Just looks massive. It's 4. Okay. Now, we need to measure back from the firewall. A lot of business going on here. A lot of monkey business. That other piece, like that. This little piece. It's 11. 11 3/4. Right there, 11 3/4. What do we got back here? We have 1 1/4. Make sure to get enough there. It's 1 1/2, 1 1/4. 1 1/4. And what did I say that was? Oh, I didn't measure. 3 1/4. Nope. 3 5/16. 3 1/4, 5/16. Well, it took 1 hour and 10 minutes to figure out how to lay the fuselage out. But we about got her now. Two and 2.5. 2 1/2. Now, even though I've changed the wing and changed the numbers, I should be able, when I get this done, to lay this on that plan set and know exactly where the formers are, if I did it right. If I didn't do it right, I'll have to do it again. Yeah, I could double check and measure and all that stuff, but it's taking so damn long, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. I'm pretty confident that it should be close. Close enough for who it's for. Okay. That way, when I build the new mold buck to Billy's specs, everything should fit. My mold buck would not fit this airplane. I would have to build the fuselage my way, which is not that bad. I don't know how many of you guys have seen that airplane, but they look the same, but they're different. Just like this one's going to look the same, but be different. Come on. This wood has got a couple of hard spots in it. There we go. Okay, let's see if it fits. Let's sand it up first. And it doesn't matter whether it fits or not. The formers are going to be in the same spot. Yeah, I knew the shop didn't eat the sanding bar already. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure to ring that bell for notifications, guys. If you're so inclined to help the channel out, become a paid subscriber. It's $4.95 a month. It helps me bring this content to you. You go to Starbucks, that's 1 cup of coffee. Okay, let's mark the formers now. Hopefully we did it right. If not, well, back to the drawing board. This particular model is going to have the new routed out engine bearers. There's quite a few tricks. The engine will be suspended with 16th inch balsa wood. There's no doublers in it. And you think that's BS, but it's not. Using kind of like my other one. I used engineering, but I used thicker wood. I was too afraid, to be honest. I was afraid because it was a PA-75, there wouldn't be enough material in 16th inch to mount the motor to. 16th inch balsa wood. So I used 3/32 and 1/8, and no need for it. So we're going to leave out some wood there. The only added thing that this is going to have, that's not on the original model, of these foam leading edges. But I'm going to do molded wingtips a la Ron Burns. Same thing he did. I remember Stunt, how he did that. And a pretty good idea. So I only have to make 1 wingtip mold, and I can mold 2 wingtips off of each, inboard, outboard. You just have to measure up which one's the biggest. Okay. I gotta clear this crap off here. Clear it off for marking. So we don't need this, we won't need this. And we won't need this or this shit here. Sandpaper, don't need that. Gonna need the square, the pen, and the glue. I gotta clean this shithole up. So this is the outboard. What do you guys think? Think it'll fit? I missed the mark. That's okay. That is okay, because it's too big, so I recut that angle. Sand this straight. Good calc, isn't it? I added 1/4 inch to the nose. Yep. I guess there was 2 marks there. All right, gotta cut that bottom line one more time. I really need to do it this way so I'm comfortable. But all the formers will be in the right spot. Let's see here. That's it. More shit on the floor. Must have been a second 10 mark there because there's a 1/4 inch difference. Ah, shit. Don't move. Okay. And let's try that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're going with the nose on mine is going to be 1/4 inch longer. Because I feel that 9-inch nose is just a little too short. I don't have to add any nose weight, so we'll push that engine out there another 1/4 inch. My S6B Supermarine has an 8 3/4 inch nose, 16.5 inch tail. And that was a little much, so we're going with this route here. Why there's 2 there? It must be. Oh, 1, 2, yeah. I got it. We'll mark them anyway. Another thing is I'm going to make this one that I can use an 8-ounce clunk tank. My other airplane used an aqua velva bottle. And those aqua velva bottles are very hard to come by and don't last too long. This will also have belting. And that worked out better than I thought. We'll have belting on the stabilizer. One year at the NATS with Thunderbolt number 1, it developed a crack right at the stabilizer through harmonics vibration. And I had to fly Thunderbolt number 2 as an emergency. You know, they wanted me to fix it there at the field. That's happened to me a couple of times. Oh, we could fix it right here, put a big booger on it, and you guys can forget that. Never, never even attempt to get me to do that. There's just no way. You know what? I'm going to do it right here. I'll have to make the 1/4 inch up here. Because I can repair them so they're perfect when you get home. But out at the field, you ruin them. I don't, unless your life depends on it, I don't suggest you do that. You'll ruin your airplane. Let's see what's been said here. I put a bit of sandpaper on each end of my ruler so it grips when cutting lines. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might try that. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. I got some sandpaper I just made. We only need one side of this thing. See, I got tape on it. We'll just add a bit of sandpaper to it because I cut that off. Not to move. Let's see. That's a damn good idea. That thing's rock solid on there. Never thought about that. See, we're learning from each other. Okay, so I just learned something from Marcel. Great. Always learning. Okay, it took an hour and a half to lay out the first fuselage side. The next one will be simple. I'll do that off camera. It'll go together really quick. Just bam, 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 done. So there's no sense in you guys watching me do it repetition. I think I'm going to move this forward one, or at least the top half. Well, we'll put that in there. That way it holds the trailing edge. This way it's on the trailing edge. What happened here? How did that? Wow, there is a huge difference in span of the wing. The wing root on the original Thunderbolt is 9 and 7/8. The root on my Thunderbolt will be 11 and a half. That's how the hell that missed that, and it's on there. 11 and a half. But original wingspan on a Thunderbolt is 62 inches, and mine will be 58 or 60, depending on what I think will look right. So we're kind of in there. For Saturday at John's, when I go over there, or if I go over there, I might take the plan set and cut these light ply formers out, and do some the motor mount, the motor crutch. F1. There is something missing. He does not have a plywood F1. See what I did on my last one, and I'll do it on this one too. Billy doesn't show it, so I'll put it in. This is F2 right here, and this is F1. He has nothing. Well, I will make a light ply former in there. Maybe there, I don't know, maybe it's not showing. But anyway, I put my fuel inlet right there. So it's hidden. You can't see it. It's inside the cowl. and it runs, just a copper tube. It runs this way and then down. It's about yay long. Runs this way and down, and then you plug it into the tank. I did a lot of thinking on some of that stuff. I guess that's going to do it for the post NATS thread. Look, oh, what is today? Is today Friday? Yeah, look for Saturday at John's tomorrow. If he wants to do it. If he doesn't, that's okay too. I will be streaming something tomorrow on building the P-47. And I like to say, I really want to thank you guys, to all the members, non-members, subscribers, patrons, super chat people. It really helped out. It helped out a lot. I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to pay for all this stuff. And it was spread out pretty good. So that worked well. Usually I end up having to pay for everything, but not this time. All right, until tomorrow, fair winds, tight lines. Maybe if I get out of here, if I can find the mouse. Maybe not. There it is. Look for this P-47 build to take about a month to frame up and about 6 months to finish, because it's going to be detailed. So we'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.